Hello, my beautiful beauties and my wonderful lovelies. A pleasant afternoon to everyone. I was listening to this preacher preaching and I started to reminisce a bit about a particular scripture I think I read somewhere in, it's either Psalms or Proverbs, but I think it is Proverbs, where it basically says if you want to live a long and healthy life, do good. Do good to people. Make sure you respect and you honor God. And I sit and I think, because, the Bible said Mary pondered a lot of things. I ponder on a lot of people who claim that they're Christians. They dub themselves Christians. And yet the first and second commandment, or the first commandment, which really I dub them as part A and part B, they fail to honor. Some, in a lot of cases, intentionally, they actually do not care, in how they treat other fellow believers. And if you have failed for me, the first commandment, intentionally, deliberately, and invariably, you're really not a Christian. You're just using the title to dub yourself. All right? And after a while, God is a God of wrath, God is a God of justice. He says, vengeance is mine. Sometimes when you see yourselves getting very sick, and it's debilitating, the pain is debilitating, and you're just regressing, and it's as though, when something is rotting and rotting and rotting and getting worse and worse until you disintegrate. There's a scripture that speaks about that, actually, somewhere in Proverbs. I'm trying to remember it. I'm going to find it and read it, where it says, it's speaking about people who are wicked towards others, that sudden calamity will befall you. And it doesn't matter how many times or how many prayers go up for you, you're not going to be restored. I'm going to find it and I'm going to read it. It was frightening when I saw it, but it is a reality. So many times, some so-called Christians see some crosses, as Jamaicans would say, happening to them, some debilitating illnesses, and they spend money at the doctor here and there because sometimes they're mean and stingy towards other believers because of whatever perceptions they have. And they have blackballed, they have gaslighted, they have treated horribly, and they know it. Others, and they don't care one bit. They just have, because they only have a form of godliness, but they really deny the power thereof. They're like the Old Testament Sauls, as far as I'm concerned, which I really didn't consider him a Christian. And when they see the illness is ravaging rather their bodies, then they understand that God is not to be mocked or played with, neither his people. Follow me on TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and try to avoid God's wrath and vengeance.